Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, the UK modded series, and I am starting today's video on the bridge or the flyover that I made in the last video. This is being recorded straight after the last video, and honestly this is not such a bad spot to watch trains. I say that as only one train goes past. Okay, here comes another one. This is the case in point. As I said, this is not such a bad spot to watch trains. Now, in the last video, I built obviously this bridge and four-tracked all the track all the way to Ely. It was a little bit of a faff to do a few things, but I managed to get it done. And then at the end of the video, I realised that a lot of these towns are expanding rather rapidly now that we're in 1910. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a bunch of detailing on this section of track. Funnily enough, this was the very first section of track that I believe I actually did some serious detailing on. And at that time, it took, I believe, an entire hour just to do that little straight bit of track. I've got better at doing it. Maybe not that much faster, but certainly a little better at it. So this should be a little bit faster overall, but also on top of that there are a number of things that I need to start considering, and one of them is going to be obviously the freight that I've been considering for the past couple of videos, but secondly Bracknell Station, as I mentioned in the last video, being only two platforms despite being a terminus, whilst on the other side in Sudbury we have, I don't know, 6, 7 platforms. Now, admittedly, Sudbury has how many lines coming into it? Actually, Sudbury only has 3 lines coming into it, so yes, it is a little bit of overkill on that side. And then on this side, it is highly restricted. The other thing that I need to consider is how am I going to be doing some of this detailing, especially with the houses. I still have not got my mod ready. I just do not have time to work on it, and to be completely honest, I'm not sure how effective it's going to be to get that mod up and running. And then the third thing I need to think about now is the new supply chain, which is fuel, because we are now in 1910 and oil wagons have arrived, and it seems like it is going to be about time for me to start shipping oil. I've had an idea with the oil. Something related to what the video before's comment said about ships and water. If I can somehow import the oil, what on earth, where did all those trees come from? Alright, if I can somehow import the oil, I might be able to ship the oil from the river all the way inland to refineries across the map and then distribute them in that manner. But that is the plan for the next many videos. It is going to be quite a lot of work. So make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started, and at least let me focus on some of this detailing. I've just realized as well, I could put housing along the back of this and it might actually look really quite cool. Okay, make sure you stay tuned. I have an idea, and I'm going to try and pull it off. Right, here is my idea. Before I even put up the road, I need to somehow smooth this. This is a little much. That is the first thing I want to do. So first off, just going to smooth that bit. Oh, ignore the collision, just do it. No, that is not what I meant to do. I made a parallel road. That was why it was warning me of collision. That is what I meant to do. Much nicer. Now on this side, there's just not much I can do. Unless I get rid of the disused track. If I do get rid of the disused track, I could drop this a lot further. Or I could... Hang on. This could go really quite badly wrong. What would happen if I did that? Ignore the collision. Yeah, see, that does not work. Let's lift this point up. Oh no, that's gone down. That was a mistake. That was a horrible mistake. I say horrible, not so horrible, but certainly that could have gone better. Yep, that is not going to work. I may have to get rid of this idea of the disused line, unfortunately. Right. Yeah, but why is this happened? Why is this a thing? Oh wait, no, I can do this. Split. I have ruined everything. Okay, stop. Just stop. Stop. Fix. Because that is a road that I want. There we are. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, it just looks really wrong if I do that. Just use the right one. Still something weird about this. Almost as if this point, here is not quite where it should be. I think that was the case. Yes, that was the case. There we go. That probably works a little better. This isn't perfect. I'm going to have to do something about that. Oh, look. That's new. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Are there any trains this is going to be able to overtake? No. So I'm now distracted and now want to follow this train along. Hang on. Please work. I found a way to cheat. Why did I not think of this before? Oh, this is... Okay, there we go. Now, if I did YouTube Shorts, this should become a YouTube Short. A cheaty way to upgrade or to paint your tracks. It's like having a cow catcher on the front, but instead of a snowplow on the front, but instead of shoveling snow, we're bringing up grass. I cannot believe that just worked. And is still working. Okay, admittedly now it needs to stop because we've got to this point. Right, well that has just saved me a whole bunch of time. Yep, that has just saved me a massive, massive amount of time, so hooray for that. Right, as I said, I was supposed to be doing some more... okay, this is detailing. This counts as detailing. I'm going to be doing more though. All of this should really be ballast at this point. Should I get Early Station done or not? No, we will work on the station at a later time. How far did I manage to get? When did I realise this? About... here we go. This is when I realised. That was surprisingly good. Oh, you can go away. That actually worked surprisingly well. So, what do I want to do here? How do I want to do this? That is a really good question. So, first bit that I think I really need to do is the fencing. Although I'm not sure how I'm going to do some of this fencing. I'm not sure how I want to do it and how I want it to look at the end of it. So there is that. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do the idea I had with the houses and the road. And just hope that that works. This bit is going to have to be smoothed as well. Smoothed and flattened, so I need to do that too. Let's paint it up first. Paint in the station. There we are. This can be painted. There you go. That is all done up to that level crossing, so that can be painted. In fact, we'll do it up to there. Oh, why not just do it up to... Why not just do it right up to the tunnel? This bit is going to be a little bit concerning, where it goes back down into it goes straight to 2 tracks. So we've gone from 6 track to 2 track on one side and 4 track on the other. Yeah, these houses are starting to really look the part now in the city, because now everything is starting to build up. So what I'm going to do is build... In fact, no, I'm not going to put the road in. What I'm going to do first is... Will you have a flyover and then a housing just here, like that, or would that not be a thing? Think, brain. Not sure that would be a thing. There'd probably be a little bit of a gap. Okay. House. Ooh, warehouses. Are we at that stage now? Perhaps so. Greenhouses, warehouses, generic UK houses, corner houses, all sorts of houses. Town buildings, these are American. Although they do not look too bad, I could potentially put the occasional one of them in, but ones I want are these houses. So, how do I want these? Do I want these ones or these ones? Let's put these ones in. And I am going to enable the population for these. And enable the fence. Oh, it is a shame as I said, the mod that I am working on, this is I should be able to change the gardens and things like that, but that's all right. So I've got to give this, unfortunately I have to give this a bit more of a gap than I would want. But I'm going that I'll deal with that. That's fine. I'll just put that in and see how that looks. Looks all right. Okay, so that tells me where the road would need to be. So we're looking at about, say about there. No, not there. These pavements are quite wide. About there. There we are. Okay. This road can be known as the Overlook. I've just made some rubbish up. You can now be destroyed. And now we start actually putting houses in. Now, unfortunately, is there a way to... Yes, there is a way to lift these, isn't there? There we go. Because some of this is not quite... This is going to be the bulk of today's video, by the way. I do apologise. Trying to get these houses all up and running properly is going to be the bulk of today's video. What's worse is I might end up even just replacing these with my own as time goes on. So that makes this, in a way, makes this kind of pointless. But I might not. I may not have the time or ability to do so. And if that is the case, then this is a really good thing. And if you're wondering why I'm only placing 2 at a time, it's because the road is curving ever so slightly. And because of that curve, I'm having to every now and then make an adjustment. I think wish those chickens would shut up. There probably is a mod to shut the chickens up. Is there a mod? Does anyone know of a mod called Silence the Chickens or anything like that? Yes, sometimes we have to leave a gap. Oops, wrong way. Oh, you know what I've also done? What I should have done is that for all of them. Brick colour bright is not a problem. Fence colour I'm not fussed with, it's just the roof colour. Probably should have been variant 3 to be fair, but it should be variant 3. Or is it 4? It should be 4. Oh, great. You can see, though, you can sort of see what I'm getting at here. Also should probably switch off population on some of these because it is going to be a little bit hectic very soon. That looks better. Right. Variant 4, I'll switch off the population on that one. And then what I could do is, because of the whole idea about cars, I could somehow get cars to spawn from here. I'm not sure how I'm going to pull that off yet. But I will try. Is this doing what I wanted to do? It is. Good. Okay. This time, try to get that right, shall we? Up one, there it is. Really, I should be doing this with it paused. I'm playing a risky game here. Whenever you do this whilst it is playing, you run the risk of crashing the game out. And I also know that these are not looking quite the way as good as they should. I am aware of that. But that is just what I have to do in order to get this working. Due to the fact that this is a square and or a rectangle or an oblong, whatever you want to call it, a cuboid really. This isn't a cuboid because the roof has many sizes. It's roughly a cuboid. But the road obviously is curved, so that means that the cuboid is not going to fit very well. Yep, that is what I wanted. Good. Just have to get this finished off. So I will continue this. Now, to make this easier for me at this point, I am just going to make a straight road. Actually, I know what I could do. I could have housing. No, I'll make this a straight road. I'll finish off with these bits. And then see where we can go from there. I haven't even got to the fencing yet. Oops. Perfect. Right. Maybe the occasional tree. Try and put a small oak tree or something. Not a sugar maple, that's going to be really bad. Just a small shingle oak, a single one. Some of these gardens. There's one there. One there, one there. There and there. Yeah, the occasional person likes having a tree in their garden. Trees do not really work because they're too big. And at this let's say these houses are, it's 1910, these houses could have been built only, in reality, maybe 15, 20 years prior to this. Those trees would not be that large over there. Oh, shut up. Okay, next bit really is to get like a block. Make a block here. And just to measure things out, Victorian, okay, no, terrace, there it is. For rough measurements, just stuff that there, and I don't know why I've even done that. Stuff that there. That gives me a clue as to where I need to make the next one. Should be like that. Then break that, break that. Next one can go here. I'm doing this as if when I add my mods in, if I ever do, my houses are going to be exactly the same. It isn't, and that is going to cause a problem, but oh well. That can go there, that can go there. This one can curve and go there. Then, could I fit another? I guess I could. Stuff another one row in here. Like that. This one will do that. There we go. Good. Better. Next thing I need to do very quickly, very importantly, is tools, lock the roads. Oh, I should have locked them before I made junctions. Lesson learned. Make sure that roads are locked so the AI do not build all over the place. There are probably a bunch of roads I have not locked across the map. There we go. Okay, good. That looks brilliant. That looks exactly the way I would want it to look. It's just this bit's here now. These stupid palm trees and all of that. That looks out of place. But this here looks just like it should. This isn't finished yet, but it is a good... It certainly gives you a good idea. Maybe that can be the thumbnail. And we could just sit here watching trains all day now. That certainly would work. Okay, so that is that bit done. I think I can fit another... I think I fit another one house in here. Just one more. Sort of like an end of the road thing. Or two, actually. This another... In fact, at this point, I could probably just do this. Yep, that will do. Lift that up ever so slightly. Pop that in. That is good enough. Just because we can do the same on the opposite side. That could be a problem. Road is doing funny things right here. So I will... I'll have to do something about that. I will get back to that in a while. Next thing I want to do... Whoa, that's a bit big. Smooth this. It always messes it up when I ask it to smooth anything like that. There you go. It always smooths so far out. Maybe I should just try and... It never actually smooths in the area that you're expecting it to smooth. It's one downside of the smoothing tool. It isn't quite... See, you can see where it's smoothing out on the other sides. But that is better. Maybe the flatten tool is a better option here. Yeah, flatten tool is the better option. At least for this little bit here. There we go. Okay, good. That there. Disused railway. So I could put fencing up here. From here, I could just put some fencing. And before I put the fencing, I should probably want to look at... Are these assets or is this... No, that's actually terrain or paint. So what I probably want to do is grass. That's what that is. Just give me some grass. It's just anything. No. 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 Grass dark green. Could work. That could work. Just do this bit here. Really should have been something more like that. There. That's stupid. Right, here we go again. How do I prevent... There is a way to do this. I've done it before. I just cannot remember how I do it. There is a way to prevent I'm going to have to figure this one out. There is a way to prevent them from building in certain areas. But I do not know what it is. Okay, I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that. Because that is definitely going to cause a problem. Here we go. If I just stick... I don't know what I'm going to stick here. Never mind that for now. I will have to figure something out with that though. Back to the paint tools. The good old shift key, which I did not know about until only a few months ago that it works like this. Just do that, and suddenly everything looks a lot more... There we go. A lot more overgrown, a lot more realistic. Perfect. We can do the same here, really. And then get the ballast bit up again. Because that has to be there. Now that should have probably been mud. I'll work on it. I will work on it. Right. Next bit. Some sort of fence. A wooden fence. No. That sort of... This sort of fence. How does that one look? Looks more like that fence than anything else. I'm not entirely sure that that is the right option though. Fence. Really, I think it should just be this fence, but is that the kind of fence I want to put up? I guess so. This is the sort of fence I've been placing everywhere, so I see no real problem in using this one. It's just a bit, what's the right word for it? No, it looks right. I'm trying to think about whether just put that there and connect this up. Maybe there we go. It's now fenced off. That does work. It does look. That does look the part too. Good. Good. Okay. Poor this side of West Mersey is getting no attention whatsoever. Everything is happening on that side. I'm going to have to find another place to do some flyovers and things. If it is going to grow in such a manner. There we are. Okay, and then this side, I guess the same thing is going to happen. Let me break this down and start looking at the new line for this, which is going to be that. Is it that one, or is it that one, or that one? I can never... It's that one. That is not too bad. Why is that a collision? You're something completely different. No, you're not. Looked like it had some pink flowers in it. Why is that a collision? There we go. Better. No, do not. This thing does snap in the strangest of ways. I hope that the autumn update fixes some of these very strange snapping issues. As I mentioned before, this never used to be a thing. Never was a problem before. Build that around here and then across. Hang on. going to change this up a bit. Like that. And then build this in and across. Like that. That can then connect up in that fashion there. Then that can go there. That is all right there. Okay, good. That is that bit done. Fences, once again. I can just fence off from here up to there. And say, do not approach, dangerous, this, that and the other. What I could do is, I've seen old pictures of just like wooden fences. I've actually been down roads where you've got a main road like this and to the railway there is no fence. You just go. There's some tall grass. I want to redo part of these roads. The question is what parts? That bit, straighten that up a little. I think I could. Just straighten this up a bit. Do that. Can I just get a parallel road here? I can. Okay, there we go. This is going to work really nicely. There we go. That is going to be a really nice road right there. Okay, this road is staying. This road is definitely staying. Not that. I'm not sure how I'm going to get it to stay in the way I want it to work, but I'll try. I'll certainly try. These are two different things. Oh, it's because I used the wrong one. There we go. Break this bit. You, farmer, you can have some extra, just a little bit of extra land for your crops. Or for sheep, or whatever you want to put in this farm. Oh, sheep, that is what I'm supposed to be adding. Oh, and I'm supposed to be removing this. Erasing some of the mistakes. I remember what I tried to do with this. This was a nightmare. You can see me trying to put those lines in. Did not work. Really, really did not work. Yes, that was a pain. A real pain. Right, what I could do. Let's now let's look at this bit as some sort of, I can start doing this. Forgot about this. I can bring this right up against. Okay. So, which one do I want? Let's check some of these first off. That one looks nice. That one actually looks even better for this area. Just a basic... No, just a basic wooden fence. All that, those two look quite good. But how do I implement that? And where from? Would I implement it from here and run it all the way along? That's what I need to do. So this is clearly a crossing. I see it. I should implement it from here, really. That one is implemented from there. This one really should be from here. Okay. Let me try this. The only issue is if I get this wrong, for example, the wrong way, as that is, if I get this wrong, this is going to look really bad. So let me do it on an area where I do not have to worry so much. So that I can have a look at it here and see what it looks like. No, that is not a fence that I can use, unfortunately. Let's try a different one. Let's try a different type of fence. Fence. Try this one then. Why are you doing that now? Weren't you happy to just... left. Pop that fence on and see what that looks like. Somewhat better. Somewhat better. Looking at it. I think I could do with that one. Let's have a look at other fences. Standard fence. I've been using everywhere. Probably looks a little bit better overall. Let me zoom in with this. Oh dear. There we go. That one does work. This one also does work. Because as a child, you'd stick your feet in the grating and stand watching the trains go past, which is probably safer than the other fence, where you either have to lean on it. Why am I not pressing the N key? And then you've got these fences, which are just a little bit too... That's just a little bit too much, too modern. I think this is the fence that it is going to have to be. Okay, let me attempt this from... say from here, shall we? Oh dear, oh dear. Hopefully this does not look abysmal at the end of it, because it might. I just hope that it does not. Right, the autosave is telling me that it is coming up to an hour, probably about 50 minutes in. In fact, looking over at the recording, it is 50 minutes in, bang on the recording, so probably about 49.5 minutes for the video. But the detailing is coming along, so I'm not going to complain about that. Come on, autosave. I want to get this bit done. The housing took a lot more time than I thought it might. But then again, that was just an idea I had. That was an idea I had whilst I was now here we go. This is where problems might come in. Because now we are slightly higher up. It should be okay. I'll see. If this does not work, I'll have to delete it and come back and I'll have to replace all the trees, won't I? Or I'll just go back to that autosave thinking about it. Okay, let's have a look. It isn't bad. It is not too bad overall. I have seen far worse. Okay, how much more do I have to do? Quite a significant amount. Right, let me do this. I'm not going to do any on that side because that side has the farms. So I'm not too fussed about that side. Just this side. Now going down there, I think I need to get this to move up. Yes. Up this embankment like that. This is where things change now. How many trees is it going to remove as I start doing this? So naturally, I do not want it to be... Yeah, it's removing a lot of trees. But I need it to be up here because it would look wrong. Can I get this to perhaps do like an ignore collision? No. Stop removing all the trees. It's just... everything is just being removed. You know what, if I put that to 0, then I can actually point exactly where I want this now. That might actually stop it removing certain trees. Nope. Open my mouth. This is where it becomes more difficult. Now we're going quite a lot steeper up too, so it's up on a... So now we're up on a small embankment. There goes that tree, there goes that tree. That tree remained. Okay, now we're back roughly level, so I can put that back in and reconnect. That wasn't terrible. Could have been worse. That was not terrible, and we're almost where we need to be. We're going up again a bit. No, this bit is all right. There, we're just going to go up to here. And in fact, I could do something quite cool. Maybe. This is the controller's little area. Little gates. Could go across if there was the ability to maybe not put a gate there. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. That really does not look too bad. Have a little tree there. Yes, okay. Not a terrible job. In the slightest. You can go away. And that is where I'm going to end today's video. Where's that straight piece of road? There it is. Trains coming and going. Paint. Before I do that, I need to change this. Grass. Light green, dark green. Let's see what. That is the thicker grass, so that is not what I want. That grass is... I want it to be... I've got some of the lavenders, which is alright. That grass is okay. That isn't too bad. Grass gravel looks terrible. Cut grass looks terrible. Okay, that looks terrible too. Wrong lavenders. Green. Yeah, this doesn't look too great either. It doesn't look... From this angle, it does not look too bad. That's a lot of lavender. No sunflowers, please, no. Where's that one? That one. How does that look? It's lower. Maybe I'll do that. Let's use that one. Okay, make the brush a little bigger. Just going to do it in this area and then see how that pans out elsewhere. So obviously we've got this straight piece of track now, and oh dear, straight piece of track and straight piece of what do you call it? Road all together. So it might just work. That little, yeah, this grass is just a bit too tall for what I wanted to do now. Whereas this grass is better for it. Maybe not. I'll find out. It will not take me too long to realise. And also, now, I've got a better chance of erasing some of this mess. There we are. Okay, what did I do? Yes, lavender. Lavender. There it is. Alright, that's back. Good. And maybe just a smattering of lavender across here. There we go. This is going on longer than an hour again, isn't it? I think it is. Oh, it's all right. I'm just doing the detail and doing the work. This is why these videos are so difficult to make. Actually, I think this is why any of the videos I do are difficult to make. I always end up doing a whole bunch of extra stuff that perhaps I should not really need to do. And yet I go ahead and do it anyway. Need to put this into. Otherwise this isn't going to look right around the trees. blend a little. There we go. Bit of blending. Okay. I think that will do. Let's go ahead and get the camera up and wait for a moment. Let's get a 55mm lens up. Actually, that does look all right. That really does look all right. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Tron Sports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think, any suggestions you might have. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon, link in the description box below, as are links to my social media and Discord server. Oh, the question is, do I want this as the thumbnail or do I want the houses as the thumbnail? Because both of these actually look, that looks quite decent. Guess a bit of a tree there. There you go. That could be a half decent thumbnail. So yes, that is all from me whilst I wait for a train to come along so that I can actually maybe if I sped that up so I can actually take the thumbnail. That is all from me, and I shall see you next time in Tron Sports Fever 2, the UK modded series, where I will probably start looking at that freight yard hub thing that I wanted to do. That probably is the best, my best option going forward for at least the next couple of episodes. There's a train. That will do. This is actually a good spot just to watch trains from. Okay. Interesting. Yes, I will see you next time in Tron Sports Fever 2 for that.